Hey guys, so this is the newest part of Feather's Tail, and this is an office for me and a studio for YouTube and a workspace. And I've never had an office all the years I've been here, and everybody agreed I needed it because I'm sick and I can also use it for resting. So what we did was we built this fence, small fence around it, so the children and staff know when I'm in here, if the gates are closed, you're not allowed in. So I think you all know that I have a spotted eagle owl baby juvenile with me at the moment, and it's here. Sorry, tricky with that line in my arm. So, as I've said before, I know the parents of this bird, this beautiful being. However, sadly, I have seen on the main road a wing belonging to one of the parents, and I presume they've been hit by a car. So baby is without mother and father, and they have came here to me, it would seem. Now, I am a vegan, however, I don't want to see this little being starve in front of me, so I've been feeding him. And of course, he is a carnivore, so I've been feeding him meat, and I know there's a lot of philosophical questions about that, and I'm not going to get into it fully in this video, but I will shortly in another video, I think. But there's a lot of philosophical questions about eating meat, or do I watch that beautiful being starve? And I'm not going to, because I know it's came here for safety, and somehow it's a God thing. It's Great Spirit. This little being knows that it's going to get protection here, and it came here, I think, because its mother was away, and has passed. I presume it's dead, based on that wing that we've seen squashed on the road. So, this little being was up a height on our water tower, and it wasn't eating. And one of my staff had captured a rat. One of the dog staff. We have a problem with rats eating the wiring on the cars, and I've tried as many natural solutions as I can, but it's a difficult thing. I've never put traps down, never put poison down, because I don't want to harm the wildlife, and I also don't like to kill things. So we put metal around the trees to stop them going up in the roofs, etc. But it doesn't always work, and the dogs get plenty of them, but the staff got one yesterday, and we put it, it was dead, we put its dead body down for this guy, and he wouldn't eat it, and he was up a height on the water tower. So I went out, and I'm fasting at the moment because I'm sick, and I said, look, I understand what's happened, and I'm fairly confident that your mother or your father have not wanted you to be scared and alone, and that's maybe why you've been directed here, but you need to eat. You have to eat. And this is food for you, and I know it's not from your mum or your dad, but it's food from us, and you have to eat. So the stage this is in development, the specialists told me they have to eat around about 2 or 3 rats a day, around about that size, or mice at least, and the parents would bring them that constantly, and because it's not getting that, it's getting weaker and weaker, and that's why it's now sticking to my house. And I said to it, there's a lot of dogs here. If you come inside this compound I've built, inside there, you'll be nice and safe. And the dogs can't get to you. And I can see what I can do about feeding you, and see if you can get strong enough to go and live on your own in the wild. I said that to this owl, and 5 minutes later, it came down from the water tower. The rat had been there nearly 24 hours. Came down from the water tower, picked up this dead rat and ate it. And now today it's hopped into my compound as I requested, and it's here inside this little fenced off area, and I'm just about to try and feed it again, but it's not easy to feed it because it means I have to catch rats and things like this, so or insects perhaps. Tricky situation, but I can't let that being die. I've got a relationship with its parents, you know, and very conflicted about it, but I'm not going to watch such a beautiful beautiful little being pass away from starvation, you know. So yeah, so my spirit bird, it seems, is here for the long ride, and or at least I should say the parent of this spirit bird has brought this child to me and said, please look after it. I'm its only hope around here. There's no one else going to surrogate parent this beautiful being, so I presume that's why it's here. Its parent brought it here, or its dead parent brought it here. So, right, anyway, on we go.